But alright folks, this is episode 1 of the Yuri anime, I Want to Love You Till Your Dying Days. Let us get started. Well, we're starting off with heavy rain and a splotch of blood. That's a lot of blood! And in the fucking heavy rain, good luck with it coagulating. Oh, it's a staff. Sorry, it's a wand. Damn, and then the battlefield, you... Damn, delivered right into your room? She's got this, like... One of your classmates tragically lost her life. So was the girl in the beginning? Just like that? To further concentrate on your training. So you don't die. So it's just like any other morning, Nana. It's just a common occurrence. Come on, take out your staff. Sorry, wand. I keep saying staff for some reason. She not good with magic. Weren't you injured just recently? Ah. I don't know why. That teacher's eyes, like, look dead, dude. Like, oh my god. Well, she's gotta clean up her dead roommate. Wow. Them hand-holding, though. Oh, and she's crying because, hey, you're gonna need to bandage your other cheek. Goddamn. Well, consider that apparently this whole orphanage is trained for war, you know? It's... She made some rice balls. Did you put anything inside, or did you just wrap rice into a ball? And then you're gonna get, what, a new roommate? She kept the bunny? You're lucky you're so weak. Oh. It's like a same, wearing a cloak. Was that other girl also wearing the same cloak? Oh, the other guy who shot her was wearing a cloak. Well, you're gonna have to clean your hand up first. You want blood in your... Well, you probably already got blood in your mouth, but... What, you gave her the one that you opened? And bit into? The other one? Damn, this girl was hungry, and now she's... You're gonna stay hungry tonight. Well, at least she ate with her clean hand. Free of blood. Wow. She's just like, hey, let me see the scar of yours. Me? This is the enemy's blood. Damn, she came in and sniffed her neck. The nurse. But she smelled the onigiri. Did she tell anything? Like secrets? Any secrets or anything? Old man? I was busy sniffing her. God damn it. No, her. I don't even know if there was anything in the rice ball. She smelled like capital M mama. My god, that hair though, like the hair on Fran. It's like she braided right here and then afterwards is like, ah, who gives a shit about everywhere else here? And you were hungry? Well, I guess all that blood made her not hungry anymore. The pungent odor of blood. Yeah, meanwhile, that girl was just like, oh, you smell great. I was thinking about, like, man, you're covered in blood. You must smell like, you know, pennies at least. Dead. She's so distraught after her roommate died, yeah. Just one, if you rip them apart, you know? Wow, what an entrance. Very fun that their magic is like this light that comes out of their fingertips. I mean, it's the same thing of like how they create their wand. It comes like right out through their hand. And so like it comes out and then it has to go back into their finger, it looks like. Or their hands. She can't be more than 10 years old. Well, it is 10 to 17, right, for this orphanage? Mimi. Mimi and Sheena. Smell so good, she had to... It smells so good, she had to... Sorry, they're fucking hitting me with... Anyways, I cannot talk about it. Anyways, a smell so good, she had to transfer in. Mimi Kagari, the real one? That Mimi. Everybody in the battlefield knows who Mimi is. Hey, don't call her out. She was making onigiri late at night. Well, you do have a free room. She's holding the bunny plushie. What's a room like? It's a room. My gosh, she's so chatty. Are you guys waiting in line? Oh, put it on her casket. Ah. So you guys are wait, for a sec. The 3D models. Anyways, hold on. Okay, so like, I mean, not exactly a funeral, but kind of. And so that's why I was thinking about how like Mimi is just like chatting away with Sheena. And I'm like, wait, are you guys just waiting in line for a funeral? making short talk. Small talk. Even though there's no corpse? So they can't be taken? Yeah, the enemies might be able to get some info on it. Damn, dude. Not even, like, any part of you is left. So it showed 5 people died? Maybe just toss that flower in there. Will that do? You know, the 3D models don't look half bad. At a glance, you know? She's so short, and her uniforms are, like, so fucking long. You know what? Relatable. As somebody with short arms, it's so hard to find long sleeve shirts that, like, doesn't go all the way to my fucking hands. Yeah, what has she been eating? She wanted rice balls, but she's getting bread instead. Rice or rice balls, whichever one. Everybody's just staring at Mimi. I suppose at least you guys are eating good, you know? That's one positive. Oh no, she's showing her fang. Damn, even got the girls behind her. Is everyone staring because she's so cute? Well, she is the Mimi, as they said. Look at her feet just floating. Class 14 for 14-year-olds. So there's a class 10 to 17? Are you really that Mimi? Just go straight off. Good for you, Ari! You haven't heard the rumors about Mimi. For generations. A secret weapon that receives special training from the teachers. Defeated a number of enemies yesterday. Well, she was covered in blood yesterday. That's how you catch people off guard. Except for the part that I guess they have been sending the girls, particularly in this class, whatever, or in this orphanage, it's little kids off to war. So I guess maybe the enemies will still be like, oh no, it's a cute kid. Well, too bad, I gotta blow you up anyways. Yeah. Deployment. I would feel like that ring bell just caused so much anxiety because you're just waiting to see whether you're being deployed or not. Oh, 14. Oh, okay. okay, so they're, also, you see Seiron when the fucking bell rung and she's like, oh my god! They started off with 1407. Okay, so they started with 14 and then they went up to 16. So they're getting the 14, 16, and the 17-year-olds. I mean, it would be crazy if they're like, all right, 10-year-olds, go out. I mean, they would still do it, you know, like. It's got to be some kind of mistake. But then the other girl went for deployment and she died. So, like, she seems so happy to go and get deployed. Oh. More bread. More sustenance. Oh my god, that shaky cam. You've been paired with the legendary secret weapon. Is this a threat? Oh, you're not participating in the war, are you? Giving her a sniff to see what is the smell that Mimi... Now I understand. She does smell like Mimi's mama with a capital M. She's just Mimi. I was gonna say, she's just a regular girl who seems... I'll make sure she takes a shower. She's just a girl who seems to be happy to just go to deployment for war and all that shit. So she doesn't walk into the room filled with blood. Oh, you're back up at night? Of course she didn't. Oh my god, just got some girls kissing. They're frozen in frame! Seem injured. I know, right? They're like not even moving. They're stuck. Oh, well, they are injured, so we're gonna watch anyways. During an emergency. Was that a little blush on her? Look at that killing machine. She's so cute and adorable. It isn't a big deal. Because if your stomach's hurting, you're injured. Oh, she did shower. Oh. Well, yeah, that too. I would... See, look, I presume that people have, I presume that she has blood in her mouth. Look at that. Your first kiss. It's got taste of blood on it. Very good at first episode, I gotta say. Really enjoyed it. If you've seen other types of anime where, kids are in orphanage and they're going for war or something bad is happening to them, like they're being raised to have their organs harvested or whatever, this is a similar plot line in terms of, again, with like this war that we don't know what's going on because we're following Sheena's perspective. And so, we're kind of just following her and we don't know the big area. The only time we've seen the big area was in the beginning when her roommate got absolutely fucking blasted, and throughout this entire episode, they're really showing you, oh, Ryuna is doing this? My god, the copyright in this music. Anyways, yeah, they've showed us a lot of focus on the blood. Like, they really wanted to show you how thick that blood is. Especially all the way in the beginning, but again, just from the way that Mimi sees Sheena, right? Sheena sees Mimi for the first time, and she is covered in blood. And then with Mimi deciding to give Sheena a kiss, Sheena has she tastes blood from Mimi. So a lot of blood. My god, I just kind of came over to this part right here. Anyways, yeah, this is the beginning, right? It's heavy rain, there's blood, we've got Sheena's roommate, whose name I currently can't remember. She and then we have this other person who kind of wears a similar cloak, and like of course it's they also have like the magic thing. They're also bleeding a lot as well. She's close to death. So this person comes in, they're also very injured. I guess you can, whether you can see that she's crying or not, who knows, it's raining, it's a heavy rain. God, that's a deep splotch of blood right here, like, what is going on? Why is this blood so thick? Holy crap, that's just how That's just how these magic users are, you know? They got thick blood out here. But yeah, this guy, or whoever this person is, it sounds like a guy, I kind of just assume. They are also bleeding, but you know what? Their wand has whatever, it's like a little gem on it. Reminds me of, reminds me of Mare. But perhaps this is, yeah, because, like, I don't think the other wands that they showcase were similar to this, where it has, not sure. Okay, anyways, yeah, you can kind of see their face, and it looks like a dude, and, like, it looks like they have blood, or, like, a scar right here. And, like, it's a face of someone who is, I'm in pain right now. That's a face of someone who's in pain. But also, perhaps they're like, fuck, I'm about to just murder this high schooler who has been fighting with me, it seems like, you know, they were also trying to kill me, but fuck. Very fun. I actually didn't see the face that they were showing through the light. Very nice. Yeah, you can see the tears streaming down her eyes here a lot better. But off she goes. My god, they didn't, they're like, we're not gonna draw her ear. Okay, so she gets blown up, and then we get a wider field of the battlefield that is happening right now. It's just thunder and lightning, there's fire going on, the heavy rain. I don't know where this place is particular, like, where is this place compared to where the orphanage is? We don't know yet. We don't have a map or anything of it. But we head on over to Sheena, who has this narration of like, oh, my messy hair, my warm bowl of soup, you know, it's the same morning, and just like a morning like any other, you know, she gets the news that her roommate has lost her life, but she was so tough, that's one of the girls said. She was good at her job, I suppose, good at doing the killing and all that jazz. But the teacher talks about like, all right, you know, one of your classmates dead, you need to do better so you don't die. So let's get the class. Let's get class started, I mean. I really love, yeah, they're showing us a little bit more of the building, which is like, this is a giant ass building. But I presume since like they don't really get to, actually I don't know whether they get to go out or not, but this building seems big enough to where they can facilitate themselves within this area and, you know, be cut off from the rest of the world. And the only way for you to come out is when they deploy you. Damn, dude, that kind of fucking sucks that, like, if... I mean, obviously, they can't just deploy the 10-year-olds, because they gotta actually train the 10-year-olds and until they become, I don't know, 15 or 16, and then at that point, but then they also did a 14-year-old, because her roommate, Sheena's roommate, I would presume it's in the same age, because I don't know. But yeah, they kind of, maybe like even in 14, like maybe by the time that you're 14, like that's when you're gonna get, that's the chances of you getting deployed. Oh, dude, that's great. Anyways, yeah, I love all of these environment shots. Like, we've got the hallway, the outside, the library, also with Sheena talking about how this place is the National Warfare Sorcery Weapon Training Institute. This is where they get all the orphans, train them, and just bring in the war, because you don't have anything else better to do, am I right? So, like, they say that it is boys and girls, but you see mainly girls around. There is, like, I saw, like, maybe one boy, maybe. I do love the magic display that they have, like, the light that comes from, the magic. Very fun. And then we get to see the, formation of the staff, of the wand. I keep wanting to say staff. Oh, no, they do all have, like, individual gems on, like, the 3 points. Okay, so the guy, I assume the guy in the beginning, it's just like a staff like any other. And this is where we find out that Sheena isn't really good at her magic. She's unable to form her wand. A magic that she was using 2-3 days ago caused the little scar on her face. She's so weak, it seems, right? That later on, when she's having a little bit of a flashback, her roommate says, you're so lucky you're lucky you're so weak. And I guess, yeah, you know, if Sheena is weak, then they can't exactly deploy her, because, like, they just know that she's gonna die, and that's just a waste of resources. But at the same time, like, if she's so weak and she can't do magic well, are they just going to get rid of her eventually if she can't do what her purpose is, you know, her purpose of being here, which is to be deployed and go to war and fight whoever we're fighting right now? You know, are we the villain? Are we just defending ourselves? Who knows? So the teacher gave Sheena the day off, or she gets to skip class because her roommate died, and then these girls are just like, why did she get to skip class? Ooh, that's not fair. And so we had Seira, I think that's what her name is, Seira. Or is it Seika? I can't remember. I'll figure out right here. But yeah, she got upset. She's like, what do you mean lucky? Like, her fucking roommate just died. Like, have some fucking empathy. Or even sympathy at the very least. But Ari stops her, you know, rest against her and just be like, yo, chill, girl, chill. And then we had some serious Yuri hand holding, like, oh my god, whoa, holy crap. I love her blush as, like, Ari is holding her hand. Very cute. Seidon. It is Seidon. Okay. More environment shot. We've got a tower. Actually, yeah, we've got a tower for this building, and then there's another wall that goes around the institute, I would presume, just in case they... Well, I mean, the kids will probably go out of the building to do stuff, but they have this wall to keep them outside, to protect them or whatever. So we saw Sheena trying to do her magic, which these fingers, like, man, that bend on that finger is crazy, dog. It's crazy work. But she struggles using her magic. She had to clean up all of her classmates' stuff, but she decides to keep this one because she wanted to bring it over to her casket. She does wonder why everyone seems okay with this, which, you know, if you were brought in the orphanage and you were raised this way, it's just how... It's just the norm. As she says, it feels like the norm. She got some rice balls because she's hungry. She's just been spending all day cleaning up. She goes to this place, which I am not sure. It's like, I want to say the auditorium. It's a beautiful place, though, but she decided that this is a good enough place. Wow, this is a 3D model I didn't realize until now. But again, I think the 3D models that they're doing is, like, really... It's not... Well, it's good at, like, a passing glance. Like, if you're not paying too much attention to it, you're like, oh. She ends up seeing Mimi, who has just come back from the battlefield after, desiccating several enemies, and that's why she is covered in blood. Not her blood. Their blood. That introduction of Mimi, though. Very fun, very fun. And again, the droplet of blood, the focus of blood in this episode, and perhaps in the rest of the show as well. She wanted the rice ball. Sheena gives her the rice ball. And we see Fran, who was waiting for Mimi, I would presume, but Mimi smelled that good smell. So she's out here. She does give her a sniff, saying, you smell nice, and we learn later that that Sheena smells like her mama, with a capital M. So, we will, it's just another thing to add into your brain, so you can be like, oh, I wonder what this mean. Then we had a bit of a comical moment with Fran grabbing her and all that jazz, and like she's over here acting like a kid, even though, as we learn and we also see here, she is covered in blood, and that Mimi is apparently the super secret weapon that the Institute keeps. And they say it's been going on for generations. It's a generational rumor. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Yeah, I love all these environmental shots. So, like, they basically had a forest, and they just built it within the forest. I like these environmental shots. So this is where they were before. So this is the entrance, perhaps? Yeah, she came here. She's like, I would presume, I don't know whether it's this area or this area. That is the cafeteria, so she was walking through here. And then she's like, fuck it, I'm too hungry, I might as well just eat here. And that's where she's met Mimi. Okay, so Mimi ends up transferring in, and everybody seems to know about Mimi, and the only person who doesn't know about Mimi is Sheena, because Sheena has never gone to war before, she's never been deployed before, so she's never seen her in action, and she's never heard about it from the other students. And I'm still over here chuckling about how Mimi's talking to Sheena and like, hey, what's our room like? Is there a shower? And they're just fucking waiting to go to the fucking casket area to give prayer. But they did explain here that the bodies disintegrate, or at least it just you know, disappear completely because they don't want the body to be collected and have any potential information on them, which also really sucks considering that that's how they're doing it. And so if they do get injured but not killed and maybe even captured, like there's the possibility of a failsafe that the institute puts in case that they get caught, or even just the failsafe of telling the students, hey, if you get caught, murk yourself, you know, in order to keep as much information inside the institute as possible. You know, we don't want the enemy to find out. Also, here's some of the male students over here that we don't see as often. Anyways, Mimi gets deployed and Sheena has to grab her stuff and bring it over to her room. This is where she finds just two girls kissing and stuck in a frame. They're not even... they're just there. And so she sees that. Mimi also sees. And like, but also she's like, they're doing that here on the stairs where anybody can see? But like, I thought it's supposed to be restoration magic, you know? So they be kissing out here, and they say that with this restoration magic, you pour mana directly into them, but also your wavelength has to be the same. So it really is just like, you have to be in a good relationship. So like, the magic system in itself is like telling you, you need to be in a either good friendship or a romantic friendship to like be able to kiss each other and like have a better healing effect. Anyways, Mimi sees it and she thinks about it, you know, she's like, oh, it isn't, well, Mimi thought it was a kiss, but Sheena corrects her and said it isn't a kiss, it's restoration magic. To which, at that point, Mimi is just like, alright, cool, you've taught me this, you've taught me this, and now I see you are telling me that you are, you have a stomach ache, that could be count as an injury, so I'm just gonna come up and give you a fucking smooch. And I love the way that after Mimi fucking kissed her, she just goes back down. She's just like, I'm gonna. Oh, that's so good, dude. That's so good. Okay, so yeah, Mimi gave her a kiss, asked her if she feels better, and then Sheena's just over like, wow, I just taste blood. Fun episode. Great first episode. Really showed you a lot of Yuri, which is always nice. It shows you the premise of this series where, you know, in this institute there's a war going on. We don't really have much information about it because we're following the kids and not the adults. And so, yeah, very fun. I do, there is one thing that I wanted to talk about that is only for manga readers, so if you are anime watchers only, please stop watching, because, this is actually major spoilers. Thank you very much. This is absolutely major spoilers. I'm continuing to talk to you, anime watchers. Stop watching. This is for manga readers only, because if you are still here, I'm about to tell you, alright? Once I find the shot. These two. I know that I've gone past this part, but this might be, was this in volume 3 or 4? I can't remember, but this is, all I know at the very least, you know, is that Seda, unfortunately gets deployed, and, she is unfortunately gonna be gone. So every time I see Santa right now, I'm just like, oh, my heart, and then like my anxiety just spikes up, and I don't know whether this is a midpoint when Santa dies, because like if it's a midpoint, would it be good to catch that emotional feel? I mean, we already see that Sheena is crying at the fact that her previous roommate has died. So, you know, when Santa dies, it's... and then they're all out here, like, showing Santa and Ari's relationship, you know? Like, they both obviously like each other very much. Ari's out here fucking holding, Seta's hand, and Seta's super blushing. And, like, they're showing us this, and it's like, oh, it's so cute. Look at this cute Yuri couple. Oh my dear lord. Oh my dear lord. Anyways, manga readers, I don't want to talk about anything else about the manga. That's the only thing that I currently remember, and it's one of the reasons why I haven't caught up with the manga in a bit, because, well, not a bit, in a long time, because, I'm just too sad. Anyways, I'm out of here.